So in today's video, we're going to talk about a person I actually shot and killed today. Okay? Everybody paying attention? All right. So let's get started. They're never going to believe this shit. But hey, at least fucking honestly, it's the truth, right? So let's talk today. I was going to make this video and then I needed to put the remembrance to it because I was just started blurting it out and I was like, yeah, and I didn't fucking remember fully like what happened, and it was a pretty fucking intense thing, so so after signing the MK Ultra contracts with the FBI, CIA, and the DOJ, yeah, so anyway, there's a lot of weird shit that went down in my life, all right? And I don't like a lot of people. And I have really good reasons why I don't like a lot of people. So here's the story of when I shot somebody straight through their fucking chest with a pretty decently fucking sized gun from about fucking, I don't know what would that be, like probably like 8 feet away. So I get brought to a basement out in the city. I get brought to a basement out in the city somewhere, and we go into this room. I don't remember exactly that part, but I remember being in the room. So, yeah, at that point, it's like I really just remember like I remember the fucking cop. There was a cop there, all right, dressed in fucking a suit, kind of fat, somewhat big guy, bigger than me. And then there was another guy, big guy in a suit. He probably, because of the way that they were talking, he was way up there somewhere, all right? Because this guy, and this is the best fucking part of this whole fucking story. And it's because actually, the whole fucking story is the fucking best part of this fucking story. Like, serious, it's like, I killed a man. I did. No, I fucking did. I actually, it was, and I'll get to that point. So I definitely killed a fucking man. But don't worry. Let's continue. I'm saying, because this shit is fucking nuts. It's like, well, did you kill some? Yes, I did. It's like, well, who did you kill? It's like, there was this guy, and he was in a basement, and he was tied up to a fucking chair. Yeah, yeah, no, he was definitely fucking tied up to a chair, right? So, was he tied up? I don't remember if he was. You know what? You know what? You know what I remember? Here's what I remember. All right, the guy was in a fucking chair in a basement. I'm pretty sure he was fucking tied up. Pardon me for the not exactly 100% sure if he was or was not tied up. So this way, when the lie detector goes down, I just want the fucking people to know that the fucking guy, I'm not sure if he was fucking tied up in the fucking chair. Ooh, this shit gets real good real soon. Hold on a second. Calm down. Everyone calm down. No, calm down. This shit is fucking nuts. Alright, so the fucking cop, don't know this one's name, or Cop B, or Cop A and Cop B, or bigger cop and then fucking lesser yet still bigger cop. It's fucking crazy. This story is fucking crazy. So, a fucking big gun, pretty big fucking gun, gets put in my fucking hand because they're telling me that this guy, right? Now, this guy and this guy are talking back and forth, but, well, you want to see him do it, right? And now, this is where it gets really interesting. It's like, yeah, well, this is a guy tied to a chair. You said it's a demon. You said it's a demon to the other cop. This cop says this to this other cop. Now, The other cop turns around and says, "It's a demon. Trust me." the other guy, the other cop, turns around and says, "Well, why isn't he shape-shifting? Why isn't he, where's the teeth? Where's the fangs? Where's fucking..." And it's like, now this guy and me, the guy that's tied up, we have a conversation soon enough. But in the meantime, it's like the guy in the chair is like, he doesn't get it. And to the cop over here, this would be my right, and this cop is like, and this cop turns around and says to this cop, he goes, it doesn't work that way. Okay. Oh shit. I was like, now I'm standing there, okay, and I'm just like listening to this, and at this point, I'm not exactly certain if I have the gun in my hand. So let's get to the gun part, right? So the gun gets put in my hand, right? Well, given to me. It's like, "Anthony, this is a demon. He wants to see you shoot this demon." And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at this guy and I'm like, "Yeah, it's a guy tied to a chair." It's like, "It's not a guy tied to a chair, Anthony. It is a demon. Trust me." And this one over here is sitting there saying, "Yeah, see, he doesn't think it's a demon either. It's a fucking guy tied to a chair, blah, blah, blah." So this shit goes on for a little bit, okay? Now, I'm sitting there, and it's like, "Anthony, put the gun up and fucking put the hole in this motherfucker. He is a very, very bad person." I'm like, "Is he really?" And then it's like, "Well, what did he do?" And it's like, "Well, this guy..." Now, this is fucking crazy already. This is why I was just like, because I started remembering certain things about this in the middle of me saying, and I was like, you know what, I need to fully remember. So now this guy is sitting in this chair. He's tied up, but he doesn't exactly look nervous. Okay, like he's very calm, very, very fucking calm. And the officer over here does not look so calm. And this officer is just like, "Here, put the gun up and pull the fucking trigger, blah, blah, blah." So he put his hand over the top of mine and he lifts my arm and he goes, "Shoot him." Now, at that point, he took his hand away, and he's like, "You have to be the one to pull this fucking trigger," right? This cop is sitting there, and he's like, "This is crazy. This is crazy. This is a person tied to a chair." It's like, it's not a person tied to a chair. Now, at this point, the guy who's tied to the fucking chair, okay, is very calmly fucking explaining that it's okay to me. Why these two are fucking sort of arguing a little bit with each other, this guy is telling me that it's okay to shoot him. Holy shit. Holy shit. I didn't see this. I didn't fucking... This is crazy. This happened. Okay, this really fucking happened. So the guy is sitting in the chair telling me it's okay if I shoot him. He's a very, very bad person. I'm so sorry. This is fucking crazy. This is fucking crazy, man. So the guy sitting in the chair is now telling me it's okay. Like, he's literally coaxed, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, I was a little bit more straight-faced and calm because this guy was very, very calming. He was very soothing in the process of wanting to fucking have me shoot him. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, and these two are but I am at this point blocking out most of their conversations at this point. This guy is telling me it is okay if I shoot him, and I'm saying to myself, and then there's of course this guy telling me it's okay, shoot him, he is a bad person. So he tells me what the guy did. Also, because the other cop says, "Well, what did he really do?" Blah, blah, blah. And even the guy turns around and agreed with what he did, which was he fucking hurt, like, I mean, permanently, a baby. Okay? Like, he did some really foul shit to a baby, like horrible. All right, so now I'm saying, okay, all right, this guy is still wondering if this guy can get some help. So I'm like, yeah, I'm like, what can this guy get any fuck? But I'm not even, I don't even fucking believe that this shit is really fucking happening at this point and moment and fucking time in human fucking history, somewhere in my life, in the world of a long fucking time ago. So, so I'm sitting there, and I maybe I shouldn't have debated this a little bit, but I'm just like, since this guy over here, cop B, or fucking cop A, cop B, whatever the fuck he was, he starts going fucking, well, maybe the guy can get counseling or help or something, and it's like, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, can you work out this problem? Like, can you, because he's really calm about explaining that he's a really bad person, and he deserves this, and it's not like he has black and blues on his face, and or fucking anything else for that matter. And it's like, and he keeps telling me it's okay, it's going to be okay, and I'm just like, maybe he's crazy. So the bottom line is that, it's like, I said this, I said, it's like, is there any help for you? Like, I asked him directly, the guy that was in the chair, like, is there any help for you? Because I'm thinking this guy is completely fucking crazy, but he was very, very not crazy. So this gets really fucking crazy in a minute. So the guy is sitting there, and he's telling me that it's okay to shoot him, that there is no help for him, and then he thinks about it for a second, and he puts his head down, and he's like, yeah, he's like, is there any help for me whatsoever? And this guy turns around and says, no, there is no help for what you did, blah, blah, blah. And the guy's like, you know what, you're right. And he's just like, and it's like, he's like, and it's fucking, it was like, he's like, it's okay, shoot me. And it's like, fucking, it's like, holy shit. He's like, I'm gonna do it again. And he's like, oh, some shit. It was fucking crazy, man. It was, so this guy starts to fucking, he's just like, okay, that's, it fucking, so now the two cops are fucking pretty much calmed, and then this guy's just sitting there, and it's like, so here's the moment, and then it's like, so I'm just like, really? Okay. It's like, bye. It's like, bang. All of a sudden, after the fucking bullet goes into the fucking guy, and the guy's head fucking drops, all of a sudden, this guy, fucking, he's like, well, is he dead? Is he dead? And fucking, and then he goes, aha! And then he's like, aha! And I'm like, what? He's like, now this guy's like, what do you mean, aha? He's like, aha! He's like, you're both under arrest, blah, blah, blah. He's like, it's like, so then the other cop turns around to the other cop, and it's like, are you fucking kidding me, right? So fucking, meaning him, are you kidding, fucking, so now there, and I'm just standing there, like, looking at this fucking guy that now has a fucking bullet in his fucking lung, okay, and the fucking argument that starts to ensue between the two fucking cops, and I'm saying to myself, it's like, I'm standing there with the fucking gun, and I'm just like, just thinking in my head, maybe I wasn't making these faces, but I was just like, what the fuck? I'm like, seriously? You fucking wanted me to shoot the guy. So then the fucking cop, he starts trying to fucking, he's like, well, you two are under arrest and blah, blah, blah. And then the other guy's like, you see, This is fucking why you wanted him to fucking work with you. You wanted him to fucking do this type of shit for you. And then fucking you're gonna sit there and try to flip this around because you're fucking shaking like a leaf? He's like, this guy is a fucking bad dude. He's a really bad fucking dude. He's like, and blah, blah, blah. So then in the middle of all this shit, right, of the argument back and forth, and then it's like you wanted to see him do it, and you're the one that wanted this to happen, blah, blah, blah. And it's just all this shit. And then I'm standing there, and like fucking the other cop comes over, this cop comes over, and he like, it's okay, Anthony, put the gun down, It's like, puts my arm down, because my arm is still fucking pretty much aimed at the guy's fucking chest where the fucking hole is, why this conversation is pretty much underway. Yeah, so that's gets better. Gets really better. Holy shit, it fucking gets better, man. So in the middle of fucking these two arguing, right? Now they're arguing for like fucking 2 or 3 minutes, right? This ain't even a joke. What happens next? This is not even a fucking. So these two are fucking arguing back and forth. This guy, who's now shot through the chest with his fucking head down, it's like all of a sudden fucking, and I don't even remember the blood or anything. There was no, I don't know what the fuck to think at this point. All right, all I know is that this guy's got a fucking hole in his chest, and fucking these two are fucking arguing on who to fucking arrest and fucking this and that, and fucking I'm just like, wow, man, I'm just like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, man, this shit's fucking, this is all So then this guy, who's fucking dead at that point, supposed to be dead, you know, I don't know how long it takes a person to fucking die with a bullet through its fucking lung, but yeah, no, you know, he yeah, so then this guy picks his fucking head up, right? He picks his fucking head up, and then he's like, what the fuck? He's like, you wanted him. He starts yelling at the fucking other cop. He starts yelling at the fucking cop that wanted to fucking arrest me and the fucking other cop. So he starts to fucking yell at the fucking other cop, and he's like, you wanted him to fucking shoot me. He shot me. What the fuck? You know, and then it's like, the fucking cop that's standing here, he's like, wait a minute. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, you're dead. He's like, you're supposed to be dead. Are you really a demon? And blah, blah, blah. And fucking, holy shit, man. And then the other cop, he goes, yeah, you're supposed to be fucking dead. So then the fucking guy puts his fucking head down. He's like, well, and then he pulls his fucking head back up. And he's like, well, can I get a cigarette? Holy shit. And I'm pretty fucking sure they gave him a fucking cigarette. I'm sorry if I don't remember this 100% correctly, okay? This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. So now I'm sitting there, and I'm like, it's like, well, he's fucking dead. I don't, you know, that's the whole fucking point. It's like, so then it's like, yeah, okay, what, okay. And then it's like, okay, yeah. And then it's like, was he really a demon? And it's in the fucking cop's like, yeah, he's really a fucking demon. So I am standing there, and I am like just fucking somewhat fucking mortified at this point of not understanding what the fuck really just transpired, other than the fact that I put a bullet through this guy's lung, and he popped his head up, and he was still calm. There's no way that he was. No. There is no fucking way. And then I'm thinking to myself, you know what, man? The shit that I've seen, and I'm just like, you know, have I killed somebody? I killed this guy. Whoever the fuck he was, I killed him. But here's the thing. So this cop and everything, it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure, fine, fucking. Everybody leaves. I don't even remember after that. Like, I know that the gun was taken out of my hand cautiously, and it was like, Okay, give me back the gun. And it's like, okay, here you go. It's like, yeah, because this is just all fucking wrong. And, but it's, it's like, yeah, so this guy is now dead in the fucking chair. And it's like, fucking, it's like, well, what do we do? And it's like, we just go. This will be cleaned up. And fucking, so, back at my house, 2.5 days later, 2.5 days later, this cop comes to my door and tries to fucking arrest me. I told him to go fuck himself. After telling him to go fuck himself, right? Because me and him argued very slightly about the same things that I was over here. It's like, you were there too. It's like, arrest yourself. It's like, and that was pretty much that. And it's like, this is bullshit. And yo, man, it's like, I mean, there was so much that came out within like a few minutes of these two arguing back and forth. Like, is this guy a demon? Why isn't he shifting? Why doesn't he shapeshift? Like, fucking, I've seen it, because this guy had seen them do it. That's why it's like, and even the demon that was in the chair in human form, because this was a man, okay, turned around and said it doesn't work that way. And the cop just didn't fucking grasp that concept in his fucking head. So, the interesting part of the end of this story is about 2.5 days after this takes place, this cop comes to my door to arrest me. I tell him basically the same fucking shit that the other man told this fucking guy. And that's where that goes. And then literally, now I don't remember what, but I'm thinking it had something to do with what happens next. Okay? Now I don't remember why that man came to my door, but when he did, he broke a contract with the other man, which I'm guessing made a contract with the demon. And that is where fucking it gets interesting, okay? Because about a few days, maybe a week, if that, maybe a week and a half after that cop came to my door 2.5 days later to try to fucking arrest me, and I told him to go fuck himself. Well, about 7 days, 6 days to 10 days after that, roundabout, I'm thinking about that. The man who I put a bullet through his lung was at my house yet again telling me it was okay. Came right through my fucking front door and just said, you did the right thing. And then I'm sitting there thinking like, okay, so is this like a joke, right? And it's like, did you, because I'm sitting there, now I'm talking to this guy and there's nobody else there. He's there and he's like, it's okay, you did the right thing and this and that. And it's like, yeah, okay. Now, I wasn't running around telling fucking nobody that I shot this guy through his fucking lung, okay? Yet this guy fucking comes to my house and he's like, we knew he was going to pull the shit, meaning the cop was going to pull the shit that he fucking pulled with me, right? And that is why he was allowed back. And when I asked the guy if he was going to do the same thing that he supposedly did, he said yes. Yes, he was. And it was like, how much could I fucking dude, there was a lot there. So that's that. My final comments on that is, yeah, so they knew it. They fucking, supposedly they knew it. This one, that's why he was so fucking calm. He knew that this fucking cop was gonna fucking wig the fuck out. And by wigging the fuck out, he made a contract with the man that he'd fucking be back to fucking running the fuck around. at least one more fucking time in life. So, just in case the question comes up, have I ever killed somebody? The answer is yes. Did that person come back to fucking life about 10 days or so later and approach me? Yes. So then there's the question of, did I really kill him? Yes. Yes, I did. No, no, I don't need counseling. I need fucking poltergeist fucking people. Okay? That's what I need. That's what I need. As of fucking probably tomorrow, I will be shot dead by a police officer who is a fucking champion. And, so this way, if they find these tapes, you know what I'm saying? Just like, whatever, man. I am just like, whatever, man. So anyway, so that's the whole thing. So let's not forget that, because, it's irritating me, this thing that somebody said, and it's like, we have you at least for one. And I'm thinking, what one? What fucking one? Who the fuck did I kill? And then I'm thinking to myself, it's like, oh yeah, there was that guy. But so, cop A, cop B, cop A, B, and bang, and the fucking, it's okay. And it comes back and saying, it's okay. Yeah, yeah. Fucking cheers, 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 cheers. Yeah, I don't know what else to fucking say at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because that's about that. I mean, yeah. Other than that, I really don't think I'm fucking almost just about fucking positive. I am fucking positive. Other than that fucking person, never killed anybody. So let's make sure that that's in the fucking lie detector test, okay? Don't worry whether I'm fucking innocent or I'm not innocent. I don't give a shit. Can we build a fucking electric chair? Man, I want all the juice. All the juice from the fucking, and firing squad and fucking all of it. Burn my body, please. Burn my fucking body. I mean, literally, scrape the ashes back up together and then fucking burn those two, and then scrape them and burn those two until there is nothing left. Fuck this place, man. Fucking seriously, that's fucking. That's how fucking real that is. That's the fucking little dude. It's fucking just like, wow, man. Wow, man. No way, man. Yeah, man. So I wanted to say that as soon as possible, because I started remembering that, and it was like, holy shit. And then, because there's parts that I did block the fuck out. I blocked out. You know what? I don't even know. Maybe I had a hood over my fucking head. I don't know, when I was being brought to the location where I was going to put a bullet in this fucking guy. All I know, that was the weirdest shit I've ever fucking seen in my life. But picked this fucking head up. The fucking guy was dead. And then 10 days later, he was not fucking dead. But don't call that motherfucker Jesus. That's what fucking, straight the fuck up, man. Shit be like fucking. Yeah, man. I can't believe that other cop was such a bitch. He was a real big bitch. He was a fucking super bitch. And yeah, I mean, it's just to see them arguing back and forth was just like, should I put the gun into my fucking head? My own fucking head at this point? But that's, yeah. Yeah, so if it comes down to that, I just want, the lie detector people to know that I did shoot somebody one time and killed them. And yes, they were brought back to fucking life 10 days later after the cop that was there yelled at the other cop and that whole thing started. And the demon that, well, he didn't shift. He hissed a little bit, but it's about it. I've seen them shift. This guy seen them shift. Memories. Oh, fuck. Yeah. So anyway, so it was like, yeah. So I mean, it's like, what if we could get you counseling? It's like he's like nah. Maybe the cigarette was given to him before he died. You know what? Why this was happening? I just remember the cigarette. I don't know if that happened after he picked up his fucking head and he was supposed to be dead, or before. I'm thinking it was before. Who the fuck knows? I remember the fucking cigarette that the guy fucking. That's about it. Actually, I think it was this cop that gave him the fucking cigarette. It was like, wow, this is fucked up, man. This is seriously fucked up, man. It is seriously fucked up, man. There's a lot of fucked up shit in life, and I mean, when he came to my house, about I would say after 10 days. So that's why I'm thinking about a week after the other guy showed up. You know, altogether in my head, I'm thinking a week and a half, but I'm thinking that was all within about 10 days, 11 days. So, so that was fun. Not really. I mean, yeah, kind of. A little bit. It was weird. It was fucking weird. It was fucking weird. My life is fucking weird, man. My life is really, really fucking weird. And I'm probably gonna be dead tomorrow. That's cool. That's cool. Fucking cool. That's cool. So, yeah, yeah. So anything, and freaking, and I got no fucking, I'm gonna fucking, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. Yeah, so I'm thinking about that. Anything else that I'm leaving out? Anything?